Evelyn Anite shot to prominence last year after moving a motion to have President Museveni stand unopposed in the 2016 elections. The motion proposed by the Northern Uganda MP is popularly referred to as the Chankwanzi Resolution. It came to pass last week after the top NRM party organs endorsed President Museveni as the sole flag bearer in next year's polls. Anita went down on her knees and beseeched her colleagues at the Chankwanzi retreat to endorse the motion, which they did. She is now the State Minister for Children and Youth Affairs. Earlier this week, she seconded the president when he was being nominated by the chairman of the Electoral Commission for next year's presidential polls. The president's nomination is one hurdle that Anita is proud to have witnessed him overcome. She regards herself as a warrior determined to win whatever battle she starts.
It provokes the inner ability of me to go out there and look for the votes, because I always go for a battle that I must win.
She recalls the thoughts that ran through her mind on the day that President Museveni was nominated.
I was so excited. For a moment I felt like screaming, but I was like, okay, I'm next to the president, I shouldn't scream. Well, because I don't know how to hide my excitement. When I'm excited, I'm always loud. But this time, I could not scream, but I was dying of like, oh my God, I feel like I should scream.
Anita says she has received death threats and endured lots of criticism and insults ever since she proposed the Chankwanzi resolution.
I'm a human being. When I get so down that it is too much pressure on me, you're getting abused, I would wake up in the morning, put on my phone at 6 o'clock. I get someone calling the phone. And I receive, because I receive all phone calls that come through. And then I just put the phone in my ears like this. Someone is abusing you on the other side of the phone. Whom do you think you are? And the insults that they come and they throw at you. Well, I must give credit to my husband. I'll get so devastated and I'll start crying. And then he'll tell me, darling, you don't have to get worried. This is how politics is.
Her efforts were rewarded by the president in the form of a ministerial position and new constituency called Koboko Municipality.
Many people argue that the fact that you're a minister and also you got a constituency is a reward from the president for forwarding the sole candidature.
But for President Museveni and myself, who knows myself, I think it's not a reward. It is because he knows that I am up to the task of serving the young people. And I serve it with diligence, I serve it with commitment.
Aren't you afraid of the crowd that Honorable Amama Mbabazi has now garnered from his trip to Mbale and also the recent nomination that we saw that he had in Chivubo?
I'm not worried, because I know that as a party, our supporters, majority of our supporters are in the rural areas. And so we understand people in the town or the urban centers supporting him. But what makes us happy as a party?
For now, the journalist turned politician says she is cautiously optimistic about the president's chances of retaining his seat. Anita Evelyn Kajik will be turning 31 next week and believes her journey in the world of politics has just begun. Maurice Cho, NTV.